Hey guys, if you're interested in fixing the issues that may come up, watch the whole video, okay? I'll see you then. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jax on the channel The Jaxster. I wanted to do an update. I got lots of replies. People can't connect to the servers, the external servers on the last video I done for that. So there was a new update, so I thought this would be a perfect time to kind of update everybody on the progress I've made for trying to troubleshoot why some people can't connect. It doesn't work for them. So as you can see down at the bottom right, we're on the latest version, 1.14.60, and that update just came out yesterday. I'm on my Xbox. You can see the controls. So we're going to go ahead and go into the game, go over to servers. I haven't made any changes. Okay, so the DNS settings I said in the last video are still there. So I wanted to come in here and test before I look at changing any settings to make sure. So all I did is click on this once. I know some people they're clicking the button fast, or they keep clicking, and that will cause you to get an error message. So don't do that. Okay, so we got an invalid IP address. Okay, so that is definitely a new error. So let's go back. Let's actually go home. Let's go to our settings. See what this says. Okay. Let's go down to our settings. Go from general to network settings if you need to. Then let's go over to advanced settings. Okay, there's nothing there that needs to be changed in my opinion. So, we still got the same DNS settings. And manual. So we'll just enter those in like they are. Enter. Same on those. I'm using 1111, and in the video I think I told you guys you can use 8888, which is Google. This is Cloudflare, and like I said, it works faster for me. Cloudflare is just another DNS hosting company that's for the public that shares the space. So I'm backing out, and we'll check the connection again. It says we're all good to connect to the internet. So let's back out. Let's go back to Minecraft and play over to servers. And let's just randomly pick another one. Online play is not rated. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to go ahead and save the screen. You may want to turn that off. Click on the check mark here so you don't get that error message. It's not an error message, it's just an information message. So I'm going to click on proceed. Okay, it still works, guys. So I experienced an error just like some of you guys have. But so let's go to connect to a server, and let me go to the website or to the internet and just look one up real quick. I don't remember what I put in for the last one, so I'm just gonna look again. All I'm doing is searching MCPE because that's what a lot of people still call it, Pocket Edition. Although it's kind of what it is, but to unify it, they brought it to MCBE Bedrock Edition. So MCPE servers. Okay, so there's what I'm looking at right now is this is Pocket Edition server list, and the top one, ranked number 1, is Nether Games. All right, so we'll go over here. Sorry if that was a little bit dark before, guys.
So let's go over here and enter the, let's see if the port is 19132. Okay, so that's good. Always you make sure the ports are good. I'm using my mouse too. You can hook your keyboard and mouse up to your your Xbox also. So let's go ahead and I'll just enter this in with my controller. That way you know that I'm actually playing on the game. All right, it says the name is called Play. Dot nethergames.org. So NETH and I believe it said games. Yeah, GAMES.org. All right, hit enter, and let's go down and submit. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. Again, you know, don't be pressing buttons. Don't be trying to click or something. Just let it do its thing. Okay, it says during online play. Again, we got the same message because I didn't uncheck do not show this message again. That's okay. So I'm going to click on proceed. And that's just the way Microsoft's or Xbox's way of saying, you know, may not work. Okay, so we got disconnected from the server. Maybe they haven't updated to the latest version, is my guess from this. Okay. So they're, let's see what they say, what version they're on. Yeah, they're all on 1.14. Okay, that one is on 1.14.0. So we need to connect to one that is the same version, right? Because that's another error message you guys could get, you know, if you're having problems. So again, let's click on play. We're doing a little troubleshooting in this video too. So one other thing I will point out, guys, if you're in a beta, this is probably not going to work for you, okay? Betas change the way the games work. So, you know, again, you see all these, they're on 1.14, and we got to update, so we need to make sure that we're connecting to something that these games may work because they may have backwards compatibility set up since they're partners with Xbox. But if you're looking for external servers like this whole video is about, make sure that the servers are the same. I'll try to throw up a screenshot. I'll capture one from one of the servers we're going to connect to show you what I mean by the same version in case you don't see it or you want to know how do you tell when you do a search. Okay, so go back. One of the other things that are troubleshooting, let's go back into here, go to proceed. We're going to remove that server because it's not updated. And IP version 6, some people are having that on their router. And what that does, guys, it just stops you from going out and using IP version 4, which we need to do to connect to the external DNS server. So if you got IP version 6 running on your Xbox, or if you have IP version 6 and it's forcing you on your router or your home Wi-Fi, then that could cause you an issue. One suggestion I would tell you to try, if you have a mobile phone that has a hotspot, or you know a family member does, try this. Once you have it set up, try to hotspot your phone or your Xbox to a phone, and don't play the game. I'm not telling you to play the game, but hotspot to test and see if it will work connecting that way, because your phones most likely are not going to set to IP version 6. So, all right, so let's remove the server that we just added, again, because it's on the wrong version. And I'm just clicking once or hitting my A button once. And we got to wait because it's, you know, we're doing something that is basically like a development tool in the game. So again, like I said, we're testing. We can push the Y button to see what that does. It actually takes us into our inventory like we're in the game, but we shouldn't be in the game. I can hit B to go see if we can go back to get out of this. And I tell you what we're going to do, just for simplicity, is I'm going to go ahead and hit my home Xbox, go down to Minecraft, hit the menu button, and then quit. Okay, we're going to restart Minecraft. And this video is going to be a little bit longer because, like I said, we're doing some troubleshooting, guys. And if you run into an error, I want you to be able to kind of have this video to be able to help you to trying to figure out what it is, because there's so many things that can be on your end that I can't troubleshoot unless I've done like a one-on-one session with you, and I don't have the time to do that with everybody. So I've been getting information from people in the comments. So if you have an issue, uh, comment. I haven't got back to everybody because there's been so many comments, but I will do that. I will get back to everybody, uh, and hopefully this video will explain what you need to do. So we're just restarting Minecraft so it can speed up the video. And then we'll grab another server. And sometimes the game takes a little longer. I know we all are impatient in the digital age, so you just gotta let it wait. If you start clicking on buttons, again, like I said, you can get errors. I experienced some errors this morning, and I'm gonna leave that in the video so you guys can see it. I normally, my videos, I don't edit anything out, because especially something like that, we're troubleshooting, and you need to be able to see it. Let's plays or something like that, I might do a time lapse or something like that. But any of the videos where I'm trying to show you how to do something, I want that to be natural and not fabricated, so that you don't think that I'm just making this stuff up, because I I spend the time testing, and I wouldn't put a video out if it didn't work. So that's my promise to you. I don't do any kind of trying to bait you to get into to watch my videos or anything like that. If that's the title of the video, that's kind of what it is. Um, so we are taking a long time, but and I might skip over some of this. We might fast forward just to get to the fast forward to get to the loading screen. Okay, and for me to record, that's what I'm doing, is I'm just streaming to my PC from my Xbox, but I'm using a controller. Um, I have a mouse connected to the Xbox too, and PC or keyboard, so I can use those. And I do appreciate all the comments, all the feedback from everybody. Um, One thing that's not helpful, and it's kind of obvious, is if you just say it doesn't work, or it's broken, or it's patched. That doesn't do anybody else any help, and it doesn't really provide anything. I do appreciate you guys commenting, but if I'm trying to explain something, that's what I'm doing. Say, hey, it's not working for me. You got any tips? Just saying a blanket, or tell me what you're doing. Give me a little more explanation. But just saying blankly, it doesn't work. That that doesn't do anything for me, or trying to resolve an issue. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to quit Minecraft again. I'm going to show you my process, and I'm going to restart the Xbox, because after we made changes, it's always good to do that. So I always tell everybody to fully turn off your console, because that's the best way to make sure everything's starting up fresh. But just for the tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and restart the console. And my video may stop probably, but if it does, I'll restart recording again. Okay, the Xbox is booting up. It may have to boot up all the way. It looks like it may need it to actually reboot, so that's fine. And then soon, like I said, I'm using Xbox Companion to be able to stream so I can record. Other people, they record different ways. This is just the method I use. All right, it looks like my Xbox is sitting right next to me, um, so it looks like it's back up now and everything. So we'll click on stream to stream it back. Okay, so we've got the Xbox restarted. It looks like they made a change to the dashboard. Um, maybe it's been around for a little bit. I just didn't notice it. But okay, so let's get back to Minecraft. Continue our troubleshooting. Yeah, if you get that dark screen or something like that pops up, just be patient and let it load up. And like I said, I made time lapse a little bit of this to just speed up the process, but I will try not to cut anything out. Okay, so we're up. Seeking my user data. It's always a good thing. That way you don't lose stuff. All right. Come on, game. There we go. So we got the hop fix message again, and then it closes, and it pops up again. So let's click OK. Let's click on play. The Jaxster. Click on play. Go over to the servers. However you want to do it. I'm just using my right bumper. Let's go down to, I don't know which one it was we set up, so hopefully it's not that one, because I want to remove that server. And we're going to go ahead and check this do not show the screen again. Click on proceed. And I say click, but I'm only pushing the button once, guys. That's I'm pushing A button once to go into it. Should get our prompt. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that server. It's actually not even listed, and that's probably because it didn't work. So let's go back out. I'm hitting B to go back out, and then we're going to connect to server. I'm going to go back over to my list on my PC, or you could do it on your mobile phone, wherever you want to get your information from. Again, like I said, I just searched for MCPE, Minecraft Pocket Edition servers. And then I went to a website called Minecraft Pocket-servers.com is what popped up. And we're going to add a server that has the latest update. It looks like it's a Prime Games is what it's called. So let's hit it. Oh, yeah. I hit enter without putting something in it. So clicking that, I hit submit. So I'm just arrowing up to our IP address, and it's going to use a name, let words instead of an IP address. But that's what a DNS server does. It actually takes that name and translates it into a thing that can be processed by the internet to make it to make a simplified version. That's basically what it's doing. Okay, so let's play again. That's what and these are just what the hosting company usually come up with the names. Play primegames.net. And it doesn't matter if these are capitalized or lowercase. So and the other thing I would tell you when we're troubleshooting, like in this video today, don't skip the stuff. Go through and watch it. I know it's a longer video, but you may skip over something that you need, and then you're just going to ask or say it doesn't work, and that doesn't do anybody any good. So we'll hit enter. The port's the same. It's 19132. That's the standard default. Oh, and I don't think I clicked on add to the server list earlier, so that's why I didn't save it. So we'll click on add to server list. Click on submit. Okay, and then this is the process. It takes us back. here, or it looks like it's taking us back, but we should be able to connect to the server actually. So after I've done that, I just push A button once to add it, and we just gotta wait, and that way we can test. Okay, right here, I've never been to this one, but we have somebody else. It looks like they got the field of view really crazy, but as you can see, we're on another Remy Smokes. Okay, so I know this is what everybody wants to do. As you can see, this is working. We just troubleshooted it, and we got one of these great big old portals that you can't normally do in Minecraft because of the way the obsidian is. You have to make a rectangular type portal. So let's just go back around. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I'll let you guys do that. I think this is, it looks like it's some kind of, it looks like it has a prison kit PvP, all kinds of good stuff, factions. So, all right, so we're going to leave it. And so we're just going to hit our menu button and go down and see if I can just, yeah, we're just going to save and quit the game. Okay, and so it doesn't matter, I don't think, which one we set it up on, because we can still go back to it. So we'll click on lifeboat, just, to test it, make sure that, we don't have an issue again. I'm going to click back in, and we're going to go back and try to go to that same place again. You could add another server or delete that server if you want. Okay. This is what we got earlier. And so I pressed Y, and it looked like we were in an inventory. So I'm going to let it go here and see if it does anything real quick. This is why it's important not to just be spamming your buttons or clicking, or whatever you're doing, because it could cause issues. If you do get it, we can always start back over. I know that might be a little bit pain, again, because like I said, in the digital age, everybody's ready for it to work right now, right away. But just for simplicity and troubleshooting, again, I'm going to go ahead and hit my menu button and go to save and quit. I'm going to go out of this. I'm actually going to quit Minecraft. This is something you might have to do. So I'm hitting my main Xbox button home. I'm going to go down and stop Minecraft. So I'm just pushing my menu button again. When I get to Minecraft, click on quit. Click on Minecraft. But you might have to give up a little bit of speed to be able to do this process on the Xbox console. So take that into consideration also. Okay, click continue, or may go ahead and do it. So continue, play, and go over to your servers tab. Go down to pick one of them. I'm just going to randomly do it. So let's see if we have any issues. Okay, so we got our servers back that popped up. So we could go into any of them, or we can go to the one we just added. Again, to show you that it works, I'm on the latest version of Minecraft, and we're going to go down to the one we added earlier and clicked on to save it. We did have to restart the game, so that's one thing. And I'm going to give you a list of stuff at the end of the video. So again, watch the whole video so I can explain to you the troubleshooting stuff. And that way you can see what we've done during the whole process. All right, so we're back on that same server. It took me back to where I was at. Some servers will always make you at a spawn location, make you spawn at a certain place. This doesn't seem to, so but you would just follow the information here to go to the different games inside the server. But that's not what the video is about. So let's go back out and hit the menu button, go back and save and quit, see where we end up. And I want to go back in it one more time because, before a while ago we had to exit the game. So if I go back up, go to Mineplex, again, we should get to that loading screen where we can pick the servers that we want. Okay, so there it's popping up. So right now it's working fine. But if you do run into an issue, if it seems like it's taking real long, just don't spam it, guys. Give it a second, but if you do have an issue, don't worry about. You might need to restart the game, or you may need to restart your Xbox. Okay, so we come to the end of this tutorial. I'm going to go over some issues that people are having, some solutions for some of the things that people are having problems with. This does work with the latest update because you've seen me connect. We can see if we can go back home real quick on the Xbox. Go back, exiting server list. That's okay. That's good. So we're on. You can see in the bottom right corner, we're on 1.14.60. The update just came out yesterday, and it still works. So if you have a problem with it, it's something that you need to troubleshoot. Again, the tips on this video for troubleshooting is first, don't spam your buttons when you're trying to get into the server. Okay, do it once. Make sure your settings in the DNS are the same. I think most of you guys have done that. So we've done a little bit farther to get past that. The second thing is that I know some people are having is there's two types of uh, internet IP addresses. Okay, there's the old legacy version IPv4, which a lot of people still use. It's still used, but what happened is, as the internet's grown, we run out of IP addresses, and so they created a new system called IPv6. IP4 still works fine, but people eventually we will probably be converted completely over to IP version 6. But for this to work, we have to be on IP version 4. So if you have a router or an internet provider that's converting the DNS stuff, so like this, if this has never worked for you, that's probably the issue. Okay, so you would have to go into your router or your Wi-Fi settings and check that and see if it's forcing you to go to IP version 6. If you can disable that and just use IP4, do that. Okay, if you get into your router and you mess stuff up, the best thing to do is just reset it. Okay, back to the default stuff, and that way it would work. I'm not going to go troubleshooting that because that's a whole nother thing, but I'm going to give you the directions what you need to do to, if you have an issue, to find out, be able to troubleshoot some more stuff yourself. So again, IP version 6, Comcast, I've heard that forced it. I don't know if they've changed. There may be other ISPs, internet service providers, that do that also. So that's something you want to check. Next thing is, if you're in a beta, let's go back actually, IP version 6. If you're having that and you can hotspot your Xbox on your phone or some other hotspot way, try that, because that hotspot more likely will use IP version 4. And that way you can troubleshoot real quick. Don't play the game on it because you don't want to use your data if you have internet already. But so go ahead and troubleshoot it with that. You would just connect wirelessly to your hotspot. Again, I'm not going to go into details on that because that's something you should be able to do. Or if you guys need a video on it, leave it in the comments and I'll make a video. But for right now, I'm not going to do this. All right, so we got the troubleshooting for IV6. Make sure you're not in any kind of beta, guys. Make sure you're on the same version. You want to be in the latest release that Xbox has released for Minecraft, but not a beta. Okay, so 1.14. If most times your Xbox forces those updates, so go ahead and just do that. It's not a big deal because we see we've updated and it works. All right. Again, from the last video, you've already had put your DNS settings in. Good deal. If you're still having problems, do like what I did in the video. I get an IP error. I just backed up, went out of the game, went back into the game. I actually stopped the game completely and then went back in and it worked. The next time we went in and we went back out, we couldn't connect. So what we did is we restarted the Xbox, right? And then restarted Minecraft and it worked. And then I went out of the game, I came back in, it works. So for all you people saying this doesn't work, it does work, but you may have some conditions where it's causing you not to work for you. So, and I will try to help anybody that, will take the time to give me more information other than saying it doesn't work. I can't help you if you say it doesn't work. But there was enough comments and I got enough feedback from people that were helpful to go ahead and do this video for the troubleshooting part of it. So I know this is long, but if you follow those steps, guys, I think you'll be fine. Again, so let's go back over one more time. Make sure you're up to date. Make sure you're not in the beta. Make sure that you're not using IP version 6. If you have an issue, stop the game, restart it. Don't spam click the buttons. And then if you have an issue, go ahead. You may need to power your Xbox completely off and then start it back up and start the game. Okay, so if you ever had it to work, those are some of the troubleshooting things you need. If you've never had it to work, it could be the IP version 6 issue, or you're in a beta, or something else that it's not gonna work for you. But I hope this video helps you guys. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share it because I have spent more time into it. Hours working with the community and other people just to try to troubleshoot what we can do to make sure everybody that is possible can be able to do this that wants to. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Big shout out to Meme King Gaming. He gave me a little bit of help and to help me troubleshoot. So I'll leave his link in the description if you guys want to check him out. Go do it. He's kind of funny.